with those 90s creeping back into the forecast and planning to largely stay maybe after a few months, it's time to get the AC and everything else attached to it ready.
Working order. At least 2 people in our area learned to be careful who you hire. They both wanted their ducts clean, and they're both very unhappy with who they hired. Tonight, Wink Investigates found a surprising connection between these 2 customers and what you should look out for. With how hard our AC systems work here, keeping everything clean is an important part of maintenance.
It's no small task.
John Sobecki showed Wink Investigates how he knew he had a problem. He and his wife hired a company off Google. A few miles away, a Fort Myers woman who wanted her identity hidden saw an ad on a community Facebook page.
If anyone wants in on a group rate for air duct cleaning, please message me and let me know. And I thought, okay, that doesn't seem like a bad idea.
Turns out it was. She's not even sure her ducts got cleaned. Sobecki's pretty sure his weren't.
But he was only here an hour. And everyone that I know that had duct cleaned, they were there for at least half the day, sometimes 5-6 hours, cleaning the ductwork.
Our Fort Myers viewer thought she had hired a legitimate company. She even inquired about it on the community Facebook page.
She said, Butler Air Solutions. And I looked up that company, and that's a legitimate company in Cape Coral.
I'd like to see him get caught.
That's Cody Butler, owner of Butler Air Solutions in the Cape. He's also getting the raw end of this deal.
I've worked really hard to get where I'm at.
Turns out whoever put that ad on her community page was using his good name.
For somebody to use my name, something I've worked hard at, it frustrates me really bad.
His company, with its A+ Better Business Bureau rating, doesn't even do duct cleaning. As far as the company Sobecki hired, it has a very common name used by many businesses, so we're not using it here to avoid any confusion. But we tracked down several possible phone numbers and called them more than once. First, our producer Robin called. No answer, but not long after, we got a text message back offering duct cleaning with a sales pitch. But when we asked for a business license number and asked again to see the license in advance, we got a very final no. End of discussion. A few days later, I called the same number to get their side of the story.
At the tone, please
No answer, so I left a message. Hi, this is Chris Safadi calling from Wink TV in Fort Myers, Florida. I tried 3 other numbers we found, and that's not even a number that is set up. Another unset up line. Same thing. 3 in a row now. The Better Business Bureau says before you commit, check with them.
In this case, we had information, we had an alert, we were warning consumers.
But even with that, vague or familiar sounding names can throw you off. Legitimate companies like Butler Air Solutions say, look at the truck when it pulls up.
This is a certified air conditioning contractor number, license to this business. You can look that up to verify who you call.
And that is the best advice. No legitimate business person will ever say no when you ask for their license information. Paying with a credit card can also help, but that's not foolproof if you have to try to prove, for example, that someone did or didn't clean your ducts. Both of the customers you met in this story believe they ended up hiring the same person through that web of phone numbers using 2 very different company names. Those almost certainly aren't the only ones out there, so even if somebody calls you with a familiar sounding name, hang up and call the office yourself.